What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, and I'm back at y'all with another one. So, we've all learned about the passing today of Balco founder, snack founder, controversial figure to many, Victor Conte. Victor Conte passed away today at 72 years of age. He's been dealing with and fighting cancer for quite some time, and he succumbed to it today. With that said, I told you guys that I broke this news to you guys earlier via Devin Haney. With that said, we have a situation where Javante Tank Davis, who's dealing with another DV case with another woman accusing him allegedly of assaulting her, right? Multiple different women now. And his showdown with YouTube sensation turned professional boxer Jake Paul, November 14th, in 2 weeks, is in jeopardy of not happening because now Netflix is investigating him. And MVP Promotions is now investigating him. And now we have a recent report as of an hour ago via Mike Coppinger that they are expected to move on from Javante Tank Davis and replace him with a different opponent. I told you there was women on the undercard that was complaining about being on the same undercard with him, right? With that said, Javante Tank Davis told the world he was going to retire after this showdown with Jake Paul. He was going to move on, right? He's never going to fight Shakur. He's never going to fight Devin Haney. He's never going to fight all these fighters. And now Victor Conte passes away today. And he takes to social media, not to address the allegations that the woman put out about him assaulting her, coming to her place of business, dragging her out, holding her against her will in the parking garage. And this is a man that has daughters. Not to mention his children's mother prior, just a few months ago, told the world that he assaulted her on Father's Day. Not to mention he had a hit and run situation where he left a pregnant woman inside the car and ran away from the scene. Not to mention we witnessed him grabbing up his first children's mother at a basketball game in front of hundreds of people and dragging her out. And when it comes to the fighters that the world wants to see him fight, he has no interest in fighting the men. And now he takes to social media, not to address the women and the allegations, not to address the allegations that his fight is possibly being canceled with Jake Paul. No, he's not looking to address those things. He's celebrating the passing of Victor Conte and saying today was a good day in the sport of boxing because now the other fighters don't have Victor Conte. For one, this just shows the lack of intelligence that he has because this is a worldwide business. Yes, Victor Conte was the face and the founder, but the business will continue on. This just goes to show the ignorance that he has inside his skull because the business is not going to go away. Snack is not going to go away. And if he educated himself on the situation, he would know that Snack has been functioning right now as Victor Conte has been fighting and battling his health issues. He wasn't present as of late anyway. But the business didn't stop. Because Victor Conte has chemists. He has people that work for him. I'm pretty sure that he passed the business on to maybe a family member, friends. He has business partners. This is not the end of Snack. But the fact that you would celebrate the passing of this man to talk about this is a good day for the sport of boxing, rather than address the allegations you have come out today about yourself, rather than address the allegations that this young lady and this lawyer is making about you just 48 hours ago. You don't come and surface and talk about that. No, you want to discuss and celebrate the passing of Victor Conte. And what makes it worse is that You ain't interested in fighting any of these fighters anyway. So what difference does it make to you? How does this relate to you? You said you don't even like the sport of boxing. You're not educated on the sport of boxing, not the history of it. You didn't even know who Marvin Hagler was. So why would this be any concern of yours? Because it's not like you was fighting any fighters that was dealing with snack. You not interested in fighting Shakur, Devin Haney, Teofimo Lopez. You weight drain Ryan Garcia and put him on a rehydration course with a catch weight. You said you was only in the sport about the money. No, what's bad for the sport of boxing is you. Somebody needs to hold the mirror up. See, he has no accountability. And it just goes to show the lack of male figures around him that he feels comfortable making statements like this because he's never held accountable. So why would you care? And why would you say it's a good day for boxing when you had no interest in fighting the best fighters anyway? You said that you was only in it for the money. So the only people that's robbing the sport and robbing the fans is you. You the one that's taking the fans' money and not giving them the product they want to see. Now you have, again, a rabid fan base. As I always say, he has a fan base like the Joker, right? They have no real direction. They're not fans of the sport of boxing. They're just male fans of him and his activities. As you see, when I addressed the allegations that this young lady put out, and like I said, do we know if it's true? We don't know. Could she have lied? She possibly could have. But I'm starting to see a pattern. I saw a video of you dragging your children's mother out of a basketball game in front of hundreds of people. You didn't mind doing that. So imagine what you would do behind closed doors. If you could do that in the public, as a public figure, as a celebrity athlete, you could walk up to her and drag her out. What could you do behind closed doors when nobody's watching? So this young lady said that you walked into her place of business, which is a gentleman's club, and she is a bartender there. You dragged her out, You're not addressing these allegations, said this is not true. She's lying on me. I'm going to prove myself. I'm going to clear my name. But you want to address Victor Conte's passing and say this is a good day? How about the good day will be when you retire from the sport of boxing because the only thing you're doing is holding it up? How about that? And that's all I got for y'all. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. It's your boy Blue signing off. I'm gone. Peace.